Hey guys, let's go ahead and dive right into Auntie Sellise. So, Auntie Sellise is your sales psychology and sustainable revenue guide. And I mean a guide as in she is going to guide you through the entire process. So, she is a custom GPT, and I want to show you guys all the ins and outs of how you can utilize her to help you make more sales, right? And I'm going to use one of my existing GPT sales pages as an example of the things that she is updating and showing differently to help you guys make as many sales as possible. And how do you get people to fall in love with you and want to purchase from you? So let's go ahead and dive right in to Auntie Sellise. So we are going to say, let's fix this offer so it sells consistently without pressure. Now, we do have 4 main talking points, right? So help me structure and nurture a sequence, an email sequence that converts to money. Fix this offer so it sells consistently without pressure. What's blocking my sales? Why isn't my content converting? And write great copy, audit my social media posts, right? So let's select this one, see what she does for us. All right, so she said what she said, and I am just simply going to put in the link for the sales page. Hit enter, and let's see what she does. And I'm using Big Cousin Bertha GPT sales page. So she's pulling in all of the information. Hey, I was able to view the live offer page you linked. Here's what Big Cousin Bertha GPT is currently is and promises verbatim from the site, so we can fix it without pressure or hype. So the current offer is a one-time fee of $37. There's an optional upsell of $11. It has a core promise, an AI product companion to help you turn your ideals into profitable digital products without guessing. So basically what Big Bertha does is you can put your ideal into Big Bertha, and she's going to vet it. She's going to tell you, is this going to sell or is it not going to sell? And then she's going to take you through the process to get everything refined so that you have a viable product that has been vetted in order to be able to sell said product, right? So let's see what this says, what it claims to include. Okay. It has some positioning language. You likely have been stalled by lack of structure. Big Cousin Bertha gives clarity before creation, which is what she primarily does. It's not a course or coaching. It's an AI strategy tool. Okay, we got all of that. And now it's telling me what's missing right now, why it's not selling consistently without pressure. So it says, before I rewrite it, here are the structural and psychological gaps. So it's also going to educate you on where it's getting this information from and what the process is. So let's see what it says. It says it leads with results language tied to emotion over outcome clarity. Saying clarity and structure without pairing them with specific measurable results creates fog, not trust. It doesn't define who exactly benefits most in a way that feels personal and precise. So right now, it's ambitious women with ideals, but that's broad and vague, and absolutely it is. So I went in and I made some changes so that it could pull up all of these issues so that it can go in and fix it. And it is definitely highlighting the issues that I put in there. All right, value is described in features, steps, not outcomes, what they really get. 7 steps doesn't answer what will they have after 7 days. And there are 7 steps to the process inside of Big Bertha. The offer feels like a tool, not a transformation. People buy what changes for them, not what they use. And it's no clear guarantee or reassurance of low risk. Without trust, builders, real outcomes, simple guarantees, buyers stall. All right, so now this is the rewrite. Headline, belief plus outcome. Turn your best business idea into a sellable digital product with confidence, not guesswork. I like that. Subheadline is a simple AI guided process that helps you validate your idea and create a clear plan to build, price, and sell your first digital product, even if you felt stuck before. Who is this for? This is for service-based founders, coaches, and creators who have ideas they care about but don't know which will actually sell, feel overwhelmed by product brainstorming and tech confusion, want clarity and a realistic plan, not another course that sits unread. Okay, so we're going to get clear on those. What you get, clear outcome, not steps. A validated product idea you know people will pay for, data guided, a complete blueprint for your product, including pricing and positioning, confidence to start building without second guessing yourself, and a clear next step list you can actually act on today. So it has already gone through and taken information to show you these are the things you need to add in, and this is what you need to change. So this is what Auntie Sellise will do for you. This is what Auntie Sellise will do for you, and why this version will sell better. This is the psychology structure. So again, inside of this GPT, I made sure that I programmed it so that not only are you going to get the answers, but you're going to understand why it's positioning you in a completely different manner. So as you begin to go through the entire process on future sales items, you should get less and less pushback in terms of what Sellise needs to update for you, because now you understand and you know, so you can implement all of that stuff into your future products. All right, so it says if you want, I can rewrite your entire sales page copy. Let's go ahead and say yes and see what we get. So while it's rebuilding it in the background, let it do its thing. Big Cousin Bertha GPT, full trust-based sales page rewrite. All right, so now the headline becomes turn your expertise into a sellable digital product without guessing what will work. It gives us a subheadline, a structured AI guided process that helps you validate your ideal, shape your offer, and confidently move forward in under an hour. So let's grab that real quick and let's see if we jump over here into Thrivecart. Nope, if we jump into Thrivecart, here we go. So let's see if we plug this in here and update it. And then it gave us this other headline, turn your expertise into a sellable. And so originally I had turn your ideals into profitable digital products without guessing. That was close. And this said turn your expertise into a sellable digital product without guessing what will work. So it just fine-tuned it. It just simply fine-tuned it. And so I'll go through the rest of this and make all of my updates. This is my sales page inside of Thrivecart. So I will go in and make all of the updates that it has given me. And then now the new stuff will, of course, pop up. And I'll see if I get better results based off of the changes that I have made. So that's one way. That's a quick way that Auntie Sellise works. Let's jump back up and do a new, real quick, do a new chat. And let's just tell it we want it to structure a nurture email sequence, right? This is for, I need to update this so it can say email. Let's click that and see what it gives us. So I'm giving you guys the overview, the ins and outs. You can kind of go ahead and grab it now because I'm still tweaking it. Go ahead and grab it now and get her for, I think I'm going to put her on sale for $7 for the early people. So grab her for $7 and let me know what you guys think of her. But here's what it gave us for the email sequence. So let's anchor this. What are you selling? Not the vibe, not the transformation, the actual deliverable. Be specific is asking for all of that. And it's still giving me the psychology behind email sequences and stuff. So let me go in here and I'm just going to say I'm selling big cousin Bertha a GPT. Let me jump over here and grab the link. Let's see what it tells us. Good. Thank you for being specific. I need 2 more ankles. What does it actually do and what's the price point? So we'll say I'm going to say price point is $37 and it helps to validate a digital product before launch. Let's see what it says. Oh, it's still giving us a bunch of good information. It's giving us a bunch of good information. Okay. Let's hit that enter button. All right, pre-launch. Evergreen, I'll assume, correct me if not. This is actually a clean offer psychologically, but here's the important part. At $37, buyers are not hesitating because of price. They are hesitating because of ego risk. Digital product creators don't fear losing $37. They fear discovering their ideal isn't good, their audience doesn't care, they built something no one wants. Your nurture sequence must feel like support, not exposure. So it's giving me all of this wonderful, 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 wonderful stuff. It's letting me know launching without validation is expensive. But I don't want it to tell me any of this. I want it to tell me, and this is why you're getting it for $7. So I am going to go back in and make some tweaks and tell it to just write the actual email sequence I will send out to my clients. Let me see what it's telling me. Here we go. Here we go. So first email is launching without validation is expensive. Hey, before someone builds a digital product, there's usually a quiet sentence running around the background. I think this will work. Not I know, not I've tested this, just I think. All right, so there's the first email. Boom. Here's a second email. And again, if you're not familiar with email sequencing, it just means that I'm going to send out, if I was just launching Big Cousin Bertha or I was in pre-launch, I would send out an email. And I might send out an email today. I may send out an email tomorrow. So I'm kind of building up that suspense of, hey, this is what you guys are getting. And then by email number 3, I'm telling them, hey, let me show you what validation actually looks like. Imagine this idea. I want to create a productivity course for overwhelmed moms. Without validation, you build it. With validation, you test it. Is productivity the real pain or is it guilt? Is time management the issue or decision fatigue? Do they want structure or relief? Would they pay for systems or emotional support? What objections show up immediately, right? So you put all of that in your email and there you go. Hey, it's $37 because it's meant to be a proactive first step, not a dramatic commitment. If you'd rather test quietly before you build, you can look at it here and then you put in the link. And here's another one. Hey, this part matters. Your ideal is not your identity. So again, it's giving me all of the various emails to utilize to get this individual to ultimately purchase the product that I am referencing inside of the email sequence. And there you go. So again, that's just another one of the items that Auntie Sellise does for you. And then lastly, because we're going to keep this short, we're not going to do all of this extra. Let's go ahead and say write great copy, audit my social media posts. So let me go and find a social media post real quick. I'm going to see if I can't find one on my Instagram page and grab something. Let me see what's out here. I'm going to just plug in something and see what it says. All right, so let me see. It should be able to pull that from. I would think it should be able to. Let me see. If I just copy it. First, this is not bad writing. It's controlled. It has authority. It's clear. You're positioning yourself above surface level coaching. So if this isn't converting the way you want, it's not because it's weak. It's because of what's happening psychologically. So let's walk through it calmly. Let's see what's working. My identity, my standards, my power, my selectivity. That builds perceived status, and the status can increase desire. What's happening underneath? You don't name a single example. So buyers cannot self-identify without specifics. When you say misaligned, underpriced, or overcomplicated, that's abstract. It sounds sharp, but it doesn't reduce uncertainty. Clarity reduces risk. Abstraction increases it. So it says the tone is strong, but emotionally expensive. You say, I'm not interested in women being impressive. This is not a space for performing ambition. That creates a subtle threat response. A high caliber woman reading this may think, am I performing? Am I circling? Is she going to tear my work apart? Authority is good, threat is not. So if the nervous system safety drops, buying drops. Okay. So the offer appears suddenly. You go from philosophical positioning to I am opening 5 in-person seats for a one-day private experience. This is no. Okay. Outcome clarity, structure clarity. Who is this specifically for? What changes in one day? What happens after that? Why in-person matters? Okay. So let's see what it tells me to do. How to strengthen it without softening your authority. We need to ground it. Add specific friction examples. Misaligned, underpriced, or overcomplicated. So say something like you're generating attention, but not predictable revenue. Your pricing requires too much explanation. You're booked, but cash flow is inconsistent. Your brand looks elevated, but your back end is fragile. Now she sees herself. So boom, boom. I'm telling you, Auntie Sellise is everything you know. So yes, every time I go to post something, I will be running it through Auntie Sellise to make sure that I position it correctly. So this is just a quick example of what Auntie Sellise can do for you. So I'm telling you guys, I'm going to open it up for probably the first 50 people at that $7 price point. So you may want to just jump on in here and get yourself an Auntie Sellise. She's a badass. So you guys know the routine. You know the routine. I am your girl Marvette over here at Brag Differently & Co. And we in essence go from chaos to clarity. We go from chaos to clarity. So you know the routine. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you are following me and make sure you share all of my info if you think and you believe that I am sharing valuable information that can help you. It's as simple as that. And I will see you on the next go round.